spotlight on your latest release?
Well, our latest album, Retribution, is pretty much probably the pinnacle of what we've done in the last 10 years, I would say. It's pretty much, I think it's our best album that we've ever done. I mean, I know every band says that about every record that they've done, but this really, I think, is pretty much the top of what we've done so far as a band. It's probably the heaviest record we've made, and it's also the most melodic record we've made as well. It's a lot of two different spectrums that come together quite comfortably, I think.
Now, your group has such a diverse background with all the different music styles that it influences. How do you guys put that all together with to get with the sound that you have?
Well, the thing is, we do have a lot of varying influences across the board. You know, like Paul's an old punk rock head. I'm more of a prog rock, drummer influenced guy. You know, our singer is more of a hippie. I guess he listens to the Dead and Fish and stuff like that. Our other guitar players listen to 80s rock, and the other one listens to New Age and stuff. But we all come together with the common bond, and that's thrash metal. So that's really where the focus is when we come together to write as a band. But I think all of our musical influences definitely help us across the board.
How did you guys go from being 5 guys stuffed in a van touring to a major record label, now back to having your own independent label?
It's been a long ride, let's put it that way. And 5 guys in a van, and then 5 guys in a bus, and then 10 guys in a bus, and then now 5 guys sharing a bus with another band. So, you know, obviously the economy hasn't helped out with that. And these things are very expensive to rent, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like going with the tide, you know. It's just like we're still somehow managing to stay out here and survive and make somewhat of a living to keep doing this. So as long as we can keep doing that, we'll keep doing it. It's a lot of sacrifice, but you know, we still love doing what we do, so that's why we're still killing ourselves to do it.
Are you guys more happy on your own independent label?
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know. There's goods and bads to every side of any kind of label situation. With us being on our own label, technically, it's good because we're the bosses and we're in charge, and there's no robbing Peter to pay Paul or anything like that.
Right.
We know where the money goes. But if there's no money coming in because people don't buy records anymore, it really doesn't matter. So.
Yeah.
It's nice that we could be recouping the royalties, but as I said, if people aren't buying albums, it really doesn't matter. But when you're on a major label, you have the perks of having tour support and stuff like that. We don't have that being on our own label. Now, since we are our own entity, we need to fund this stuff ourselves.
Right.
So there's goods and there's a good side and a bad side to every situation. You know, it's business. That's what it comes down to.
Exactly. Do you guys have any bands that you watch particularly when you're on a big tour like this?
To be quite honest with you, on this tour it's very, very hard because we're bare bones, we have no crew, we're doing all this stuff ourselves, so from the moment we get here, we're dumping the trailer, we're setting up our gear, we're doing press, we're trying to get a luncheon, and hit the stage at 3:10.
Wow.
And as soon as we're done, it's tear the gear down, put it in the trailer, and then go do signings for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So literally, we're not even remotely free until 6 o'clock. By then, all the stages, the 2 side stages are done. So we haven't got a chance to see anybody. Like sometimes I'll get a chance to see Chimera if I get a 20-minute break between tearing my stuff down and going to the signings. And then we'll basically get a chance to listen to Hatebreed while we're signing. And as far as like, you know, this stage goes, like the only bands that I go out of my way to watch are Chimera and Hatebreed, because those are my 2 favorite bands on these 2 stages aside from my own band.
Yeah.
On the main stage, anytime I can check out Five Finger or Lamb of God, I do, but it's just tough. As I said, once again, it's just with the schedules and whatnot. We finish at 6 and I go to dinner at 6 o'clock. Five Fingers playing. It's like, all right, I heard you guys sounded good, but I needed to eat. That's the one thing. It's like, since we're on our own label, we're doing this all ourselves, there's no tour support, there's no crew support, all the free time that we used to have on tour, we don't have it anymore. So the only good thing about that is it does make the days pass a lot quicker than they used to. There's no sitting around like watching the ball game and going, how many more hours? Now it's just like, holy shit, it's 7 o'clock already?
Yeah, exactly. Do you guys have a little more freedom as opposed to being on a major label about what you guys want to do? Did they say, no, you can't do something like this, we have to do it this way?
No, we've always pretty much had an open thing to be like, look, we're the guys that make the decisions about. Even when we were on a major label, we're still in a stipulation of look, we know what works the best for our band. You're either with us or you're not. You know, because we weren't going to compromise. So
that's awesome. That doesn't happen very often.
It doesn't.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So what is the plans after the Mayhem Fest tour?
I really don't know, to be quite honest with you. You know, we're going to go home, we're take a little break. We got a couple local shows that we're going to do, and we might go do this festival in China in October, and then hopefully do another headlining run. Well, do a headlining run in the States, either in the fall or maybe early next year.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, hopefully.
So, any advice for upcoming artists that are on the road?
Stay in school and get a real job. No, if this is what you want to do, if music is your passion and this is really what you want to do, go for it.
Go for it.
I mean, that's all anybody out here has done. You know, just follow your dream. We're proof of that. If you keep at it long enough and you eat enough crap along the way, you can get somewhere. I don't really know where we've gotten, but you know, it's possible. If it's a passion, that's the thing. And unfortunately, at this point in the game, we're older. You know, we have homes and families and stuff like that. It's just like we're not 21-year-old kids anymore who just go out and make no money and come home and live with their parents. We have to be more of a business at this point.
Yeah.
But it's just the thing is, like, it's still something that fuels us to do this, even though I may be able to make more money working at McDonald's. This is a lot more fun.
Still a passion.
Yeah, you know?
Can't help it.
This is a lot more fun.
Well, Jason, it was good to talk to you, and thanks for taking time out. You guys got to check it out. They're awesome.